Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of my 52 MG replica. Today we are doing, I'm going to give you a little update on the wood that I put in the front. And first I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope everybody had a good meal. Let's get right into it, okay? This is what I've got so far. Tell me if you like it. I'm having a little bit of trouble figuring this out, how I'm going to make that look good, but I think I've got it. I'll glue this onto here and glue it down. That'll dress it up a little bit, make it look nice. I put the trim on here, and I had this all fitting good till I put the trim on. And as you can see over here, it came off, and in that little corner it came off. So I'll be putting that back on. I did buy some hinges here and here so it matches the hinges on the hood. I did carpet over into there, so that dressed that up nicely. And I did it as well on that side, and as you could see, it pulled it down right there, so I'm going to have to get in there and work on that a little bit. Also, the seats are out, both of them, because I'm doing wood on the floor here. I had a little trouble on the driver's side getting this. This is where the gas pedal and the clutch and brake pedal sit. So I had a little bit of trouble with that. This piece right here, it goes up in here. Unfortunately, I can't, with the way the pedals sit, I can't really put it in like I can on the passenger side. This I can work in there, and it goes... Oh, let me turn the light on for you. Stand by. Stand by. There's the seats back there. That right there is my battery maintainer that I put on for the winter time. Keeps my battery tied, plenty of charged up for the winter. The passenger side piece fits right in here, nicely on top of here. And I put a 2x4 underneath this part of it here. Holds it up. It's about 1 3/4 right here from the bottom up to where that ledge is. So a 2x4 fits nicely under there, and it holds that up. I should have marked it here and came in between the seat rails with more of that board and back into here, but I didn't think of it in time, and what I'm going to end up doing is put carpet underneath the seats. That way you'll never see the problem that I did. Also, if I went with wood all the way back, I don't think this would fit under the seat. This got my registration and fuses and that kind of stuff in there. When I took the carpet out, lo and behold, there's a little bit of rust under here. So I'm going to have to get the rust inhibitor out and redo this before I put the flooring in. Up in here, when that panel goes in, it slides right into here, slides against here, and it also tucks under here, under this rail. right here. Right in here. So what I've got to do is figure out, I want to put carpet along here to hide this. I've got plenty of carpet left from taking it out of the floor. I got to figure out how I'm going to hold that carpet in there. I could probably screw into this rail here and just let it drape down over top of this. I don't think I'm going to have a problem that way. So that I'm going to do the rust inhibitor on this today before I'm all done. But I've been playing around with this in here, with this part, making it look good and everything. So while I'm playing with that, I put polyurethane on here, and I'm waiting for that to dry so I can put another coat on this afternoon. And then probably 2 tomorrow. What's it? That's it. That's all I've got to say about that. Heat on in here in the garage and in floor heating and making my feet hot. But hey, it's better than working in the cold. They say we're supposed to get 7 to 10 to a foot of snow tomorrow. We'll see. This right here, I had trouble with keeping it secure in the front of there. Let me show you what I had keeping it secured. If I can find it on my messy bench. Yeah. It's going to be fun finding that. It was a could I have put it down here? I don't know what happened to it. Anyway, it was like a soft plug. It was rubber, and you tighten up the wing nut on it and it expands. And this is only held on. This is only. It's got a. It's threaded, and it's 1 7/8. And I went to Lowe's to try and see if I could figure out if they had something I could screw into it. And of course, they had nothing. So what I ended up doing to secure that so it doesn't move is I took a piece of aluminum like this, measured it at 1 7/8, drilled a hole in the center, put a 1/4 inch by 1 inch bolt in there, put a nut on that so that's secure, and I stuck that inside of there to the end of the threads with I took a hammer and pounded it down in on both sides to get it in there snug. And then what I did is I took another piece of aluminum, such as that, drilled a hole in the center of it, put it up in there, put a washer, 2 washers, a lock washer, a flat washer, and a nut on there so that it goes across the bottom of there, up inside of there, and then it holds that tight against there. So that cured that problem. That is not loose anymore. I also took, you see the carpet there, I drilled these, there's rivets. As you can see them right there. I drilled them out, got longer rivets, put a washer on the underside, and riveted this carpet up under here. So that when the wood is up in there, it looks finished. I think it looks okay. If anybody's going to be looking that close, then, you know, they're going to criticize what they're going to criticize. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to reattach this piece in here like that tonight before I'm all done this afternoon, and make that on there nicely. I attached it with caulk, but for some reason the caulk really didn't stick tight onto there, on that part. Oh, we're at 11 minutes, so that's what I'm going to do. We talked about the steering column being taken care of. I told you I tightened up the steering box. The car is really getting dirty with this work that I'm doing on here, so it's going to need a good cleaning when I'm all done, before I put the cover on for good. I do have to do a little work on the way it runs. We talked about that. I think I'm going to drain the gas out of it. It's last year's gas, but all fresh, brand new, fresh, clean, non-ethanol in it. So it should run pretty decent next year. That's going to be it. I don't think there's anything else that we got to go cover. That's going to be it for this edition of my 52 MG replica update. Please hit the like and the thumb up buttons. Maybe someday I'll be on Instagram. I don't know. We'll see. Please hit the subscribe button also. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good weekend.